come a long way from that guy. But I feel like I'm still sitting with that guy.
Yeah.
And the name that comes to mind is Roo.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
How did that come about? That nickname.
RYU. Talking about that, actually, before it started, it was Lou.
It was Lou?
From Lucas.
Oh.
You know? And then it sounded like, a Lou. You go into
the like Lou. Going to the Lou, yeah.
You know? And then it changed to Roo. But it was during the days where F&B, it was not as it is.
The stadium?
And I started, when I played for Kaizer Chiefs. Absolutely amazing. Just to hear that.
The crowd going
echoing in the stadium. It was...
So because Lou sounded like Lou, they just took the R from the surname and made it Lou.
Actually, I was like, but guys...
Where's the R coming from?
Possibly R, Radebe,
I think.
And which is spelled with the H, actually. But it's funny because my mother never liked me playing football.
She never liked you playing football?
No.
On that point, actually, when does it start?
Yeah.
When does the football dream begin, for you?
Yeah.
Where does it all begin? When do you realize that, I'm good at this thing called soccer or football. Let me play.
Yeah. The great thing is that I think now a lot of people know that I started as a goalkeeper.
You started as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that story.
As a
and you were good, actually.
Yeah, I won a couple of awards.
As a goalkeeper?
As a goalkeeper. Played against South Africa as a goalkeeper. As interstate games.
Oh.
But, but it's when, when my parents decided to ship me out from Joburg, to Botswana, to study.
To Botswana,
to study, to finish my education there. When you have a big family like that,
they spread you out.
Yes, and again, they wanted to be proud as well in the family to say, at least we've got someone who has a career. So football was never a career.
So education was the obvious choice.
Education, at least you get a chance to be something else.
Yes.
A doctor, a nurse, a teacher. And that's why...
That was big.
That's why Botswana was their choice.
So what did you study in Botswana?
I went to high school and I studied, when I finished, I was in a teacher's college.
Teacher's college?
I was in the college, I was in the teacher's college.
And then
that's when Kaizer Chiefs came.
To look for players?
To look, they came, they had a couple of players, Sylvester City Cooler, who was from Northwest. And then Ace recommended me.
Oh, Ace one and only in Soland. The legend.
Yeah. But then I wasn't playing in goal anymore. You're
now on the field.
I was now playing...
Defense.
I was playing defense.
Yes.
Yeah. And they tried several times, to bring me back to Joburg for trials. But those couple of times my parents kept no chance.
That guy must go study.
Let that guy study. Let him study. Let him finish here and come back,
with the qualification.
With the qualification, yeah. And then until Kaizer went himself, talk to the parents. And we can give him a week's trial, see how it works. And if he does, then we'll see.
Yeah, then it means you were fire, Mos. For them to fight for you like that. At that time, you were a goalkeeper. You are known as a goalkeeper. You're suddenly coming from Botswana to play on the field, to play inside the game. So now you are defense, which means it has to have been an improvement from the time you were a goalie.
Yeah.
So you never stopped playing football?
Never stopped. Actually, when I left there, because the homelands. I mean, take a boy from Soweto. Yes, I was young, but you get to a place where you see trees from a distance and they short. Any inkomo and everything else. So I decided to start. So when that local club said, we don't have a goalkeeper, and I said,
I can do it.
I raised my hand. I said, yeah, but.
So you knew you were good.
To be honest, not really. Because we played the cars.
Sure, everyone's good.
So everyone,
it's true.
But then I thought, I'll try, because I love the sport so much. And I just wanted to play. Just to
have
get
fun.
that chance
Socialize.
to play. Yeah. And then I raised my hand. I said, let me just go in goal and see how it goes. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. I didn't know that it would lead me to greater heights, to be honest.
Wow, man. Is that the moment that you then believed you have it?
Yeah.
Is that the moment you knew that, okay, I think I might be a gifted player?
Yeah, especially.
Plus Chiefs coming for you, that must be a confidence booster. Why they want me? Why is there friction? It's a big club.
It's a big club.
My parents are on the other side. Chiefs the other side.
Yeah.
Boputat's on the other side. That's
it was
power.
Funny. Yeah, because to be honest, I went on trial for a week and they sent me back again.
So they didn't accept?
So they didn't. No, my parents didn't accept getting there. I mean, actually, they thought it was too long for me to be there. What about school? What happened?
What about school?
And I went back, and then that's when Kyle says, no, we'll take him. And then my parents started asking questions. Okay, what about education? So I think you have all those about Tsiema Pike and
Tsiema Pike, yeah.
All of them were at the technical college.
Yeah.
In Soweto.
They all ended up in football.
Yes. So everybody was there and said, no, but we'll
that's incredible.
We will actually enroll him there. But it never happened.
So your parents sent you to go study and were begging you to make football a hobby. Yes. You went and made football the career, and school became just in case.
Just in case, a backup. Yeah.
I think that's amazing, man, because it's. That's why I think I kept saying to you, I feel like your journey has been charmed. I feel like you've had it's either that or it's preparation meeting the blessing.
Yeah.
It's either that or just the gods must have been on, because there's no way. I'm looking at everything. You went to study. A Kaizer Chief, a Joburg club, the biggest club, is fighting for you. They come to Bophuthatswana. At the time, Bophuthatswana wasn't part of our country.
No,
it was a country like Botswana. So to go to another country, to go fetch you, that doesn't work. They go home where they should have started to go beg your parents to have you. That's like you a kid, but the world is already conspiring for you.
Yeah,
I think that's charmed.
No,
Lucas, honestly, I think
it is.
I think that's a charmed journey.
Definitely, because I always believed that I was meant for that.
You were meant for that, yeah.
And
you were ready to receive the blessing.
I was ready to receive, and
you were prepared.
Out of everyone,
you were the most prepared for it.
I was the most prepared because yes, I had two of my brothers who were involved in sports, in football as well, better than me.
But didn't go as far.
But didn't go as far because the opportunities obviously were not there then. So for me to have this opportunity was like representing, and it was like ordained. I was like ordained.
Ordained, yeah. That's powerful. I think I love to hear that because at times I know I think it's a human thing, and maybe it's a bit of humility or self-doubt. Maybe that feeling that you are the one, that you are him. You obviously went through that feeling, and I'm sure you still feel it today in some moments.
Definitely.
Right? I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Where you in life where you just feel like, yeah, this is a blessing.
Exactly.
These moments are blessings,
Yeah.
and I feel like you meeting your blessing, one, of course, discipline, preparation keeps coming back because you are that guy who has honestly been consistent with those. But then to constantly prove that you are him is such an important thing. And I think it's such a powerful thing because you have to listen to yourself, you have to know yourself, you have to know your weaknesses, you have to know your strengths. But you still have to remain him.
Yeah.
Every time. It's business. You're not playing football now.
Yeah.
Well, you are still in football. But the glory chair when you were at the top of playing is still there and you're still on it. That's power. I think
exactly.
I take so much inspiration from that.
Yeah. No,
because sometimes you doubt yourself. You go, maybe I'm feeling like I'm him too much.
Yeah.
But maybe you are him.
It's not an easy journey as well, it came with its challenges.
Of course.
Especially when you reach that level. I think that for me was to remind you. It was just a reminder from above.
Remember who you are.
Yes.
Yeah. Distractions come here and there. I'm sure you must have had a great journey as a young man trying to figure it out. Relationships.
Because that's the nature of the sport.
That's the nature of the sport.
It introduces you to other things.
Introduces you to everything and everyone.
Exactly.
But you still come out as your parents' prayers.
Yeah.
I think, sure.
Absolutely amazing. I think you got to believe. You got to have that belief to say, everything happens for a reason.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that reason, possibly it's not even what you're doing now, but it's
what's coming in 20 years.
It's what's coming in 20 years.
Nah, that's power. That's power. That's power. What happens on this journey? Because obviously you are one of a few chosen ones. Every second child in Africa wants to be a football star, if not a music star. We're living in a time where there's no cell phones, no digital. We're reading about you. We're not watching you or rewinding or interneting. We are reading. If there's a newspaper that has your face on it, the whole community knows. They even know the houses that buy newspapers. They go and borrow it so they can read
They can just get at least a glimpse.
A glimpse of this young man doing amazing things across the seas.
Yeah.
We're not even going on flights as average South Africans and black people. We're not on flights. But you on flights at a time where you're successful. It's what we call success, right?
Yeah.
You're on your journey, or you're seen as this. You're the Michael Jackson of football, let's say.
Does it feel like moonwalk though?
But you can't moonwalk. But can you moonwalk? No, you can't. But you can glide on that soccer field.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you then feel at this point? Do you feel successful as you're going through the journey, or are you still like a child figuring it out?
Yeah, to be honest, never knew even what success is or what success is all about. Because, for me, it wasn't about accolades and, it was fulfilling possibly a purpose, in life, because, how it came up after being kicked in and having bad injuries that were career threatening.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Because it was rough. There was no protection, I guess, back then.
Definitely. It was really, really, really physical. But and come back from that, where you have lost faith, thinking that, you won't be able to do that again. But that it's a reminder for me to say, you must appreciate who you are. You're not invincible.
Preserve, protect yourself.
Be careful. Be careful. And I took it in both hands that every game, every session in terms of preparations. For me, it was all about the attitude. Very positive. As I do in training, I do in the field exactly the same way. If I kick in the field, I'll kick in training. At some point, the coaches were complaining that I'm putting our own players into the physio.
Into the physio, because from training.
Instead from training, because I
committed.
I never changed my
all
attitude.
the way.
I never changed my attitude.
Yeah.
It was the same way.
Practice or not, same attitude.
Same
all the
attitude,
way.
And again, I think it's all about that consistency as well.
Sounds like a recipe.
It breeds, it breeds a lot. That to come. The person or the footballer that you become, because it's not just a footballer, but you become.
It's a characteristic as a player.
Exactly, and those characteristics as well as you go on, as people look at you.
Yeah.
As a footballer, but
so
not realizing
that you. Yeah.
That journey takes you. To fatherhood. And to make an impact that changes people's perspectives through
you
talent.
Yeah, through you and your talent. So at this point, do you feel like you are seen as a success, or do people say, "Oh, Roos made it"?
Yeah.
And you sitting feeling like you haven't even come halfway.
Indeed.
Was that like
that's how it was.
Did you ever feel like, okay, as in, I'm successful?
Yeah. No.
Have you ever in your life?
No, not really. Because I think success was something different, for me. Because obviously, I haven't really finished my lifespan.
You're still going. You're still in football.
We're still in football.
You're still in football.
I still have the kids, after football, post the game.
Yeah.
And you want to inspire those who aspire to be footballers. I think for me that's what was my aim.
You were proud of the way you inspired.
I was, yes, and representing. Because you're not just representing yourself.
Yeah.
You're representing family. You're representing
the hood,
the country,
the ghetto. You like the ghetto township heroes. You're
people
representing.
That you left behind. Teammates that you left behind.
Eish.
That would have just not possibly be there to play, but even just to be there.
Yeah. And you are there, so they're living through you. They're experiencing their dreams through you.
Yeah. So
I think that's success.
For me, that's...
Listening to you, I think, because we haven't spoken about monetary success. We haven't spoken about lavish this and lavish that. That vicariously carrying the dreams of township kids.
Okay, exactly.
You're a Kasi boy.
Hope, yeah.
Hope.
A beacon of hope.
Beacon of hope, where you know that on your street there's 3 kids who can outplay you any day.
Oh, yeah.
But the chosen one is up there. Sheesh.
Indeed. That's why I said, even when I wasn't even one of the best players in the
yes,
country. There were players who were better.
But you were shining.
Yeah. And I actually, when I left the country, I left with the late Philemon.
Masing,
who was the main.
Who was actually had a bigger profile than you.
A bigger profile, and he was the main target. Wow. For the club. So I came, you can say it's a +1.
It came as a +1.
Yeah, you can say that, But, as I said, that, sometimes you have to kneel, just, put your knee down and then just look up. And that belief was always there.
Power to that.
It's absolutely amazing.
Power to that. That's power.
For me, that's what success is.
And I think maybe we shouldn't lose that feeling as a people, or as men, or as parents, or as leaders, let me say. We shouldn't lose that feeling of constantly being on the quest, constantly understanding the purpose. The big purpose, the big why. So I think when you go into stardom, or you become the man they tell you you are, or the guy or the star they tell you are, you forget the why.
The why, it's true.
Because then it's not living by your design, you're suddenly living by what the world says. Then they create lists, top 10 strikers of the top hunks, top 10 hunk, top 10 sexiest man. I mean, that stuff didn't mess with your mind?
No, to be honest.
You always found a way to go back to zero?
Having to come back from the injury, it made me realize.
You're not invincible.
Yeah, but again, it made me even stronger than before. So I looked at life in a different perspective since then. To say, you know what? This is one in a lifetime opportunity to do this.
Don't mess it up.
Don't
mess this up.
I chose, we were speaking a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
About the T-junction.
The T-junction, you chose which way?
You choose.
Off ramp or what?
Yeah, and once you choose, you committed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you better give 100%, and that's what I all did. A God-given talent.
Yeah, you're still doing it.
Give yourself 100% in everything that you do. Attitude.
Yes.
What you do out on the field, on a training, I do it in the field of play.
Yes. How do you want to be remembered in sport? I suppose it's a two-fold question.
No, but
in sport and in life, let me say, how do you? When people think of Lucas Radebe, what do you hope the feeling they are left with is?
Thapelo, that's one thing that I've been battling with, to say, after all, the blessings that I've had, in life, not just in my career, but in life. And from where it began to where it ended, the career end, because it never finished. Life spent, it's still even
it's
still going. I want to be seen to have open opportunity for the youngsters to have a career, because we're not only talking about us who are capable of waking up in the morning, walking. We're talking about those who see their career not even realizing those careers in hospitals. Those who broke their legs even before, those who never really got that talent, who really got the opportunity
to showcase
it. I mean, the history of our country.
Yes.
We played at the right time.
Yes.
And then and for me, that's the most important thing, that I would like to be known as one of those who brought hope. I know Madiba, that Madiba quote that, what football did. It brought hope where it seems that there was no hope.
Yes. I know that saying is part of a speech or something.
Yes.
Yes.
So for me, it was just it was service to my country. When Madiba served 27 years, for what we are today.
You are still serving.
I want to be seen as part of that.
And I think you have been an incredible servant of just the world, not even this nation. And I don't think anyone can deny that. And that's rare.
Incredible. I mean, can't believe sitting here, with the real person. Most of the kids are, you're coming out of the TV. Now they see life.
Real life.
It's absolutely amazing, how some of our careers take us, in life. When I think we grew up watching television, watching films.
Bioscope.
But then
yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I knew different roles and
yes.
During your career, but actually it looked different as well.
Yes.
Which is I think something that you refresh.
Yeah.
You're refreshing, especially the viewers or your fans, your followers, and to be honest, I mean, is there any role that you played that you're thinking this is just me, or you've seen someone that you can say what, I would love
to be there one day.
To be there one day.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, out of the roles I've played, I think my first few roles were the roles that I think for me were super defining. Like they gave me the confidence to know that I'm not lost. Because sometimes I think my industry, I suppose even yours, because I think sports and arts are in the same
intertwined,
on the same world.
Yeah.
I think sometimes in our older ages as career people, we still have these questions like, am I supposed to be here? Do I belong here? Am I the one? So with acting, for me, it was exactly that. It was, I knew when I moved to Johannesburg that the accounting journey or the accounting route that I had chosen wasn't the one for me. And I knew that I only got to Joburg because I had finished matric and I needed to choose a course so I could get out of home. So for me, coming to Johannesburg to study accounting was just a means to get out of home. There was no base, there was no love, there was no, even at school I wasn't like a accounting student. No, I was probably CD. But I had to choose a course that would get me out of the small town, the farm town, because I had big ideas.
Yes, yeah.
I used to watch TV, and that's why it's called, what we do is called escapism. When we create TV, we are creating forms of escapism for the audience. And growing up, myself, my 5 brothers, in a very strict home, raised by a woman who had a husband who wasn't always here. So a woman who had to be the man and the woman at once, raising 5 boys. Just imagine that. In a small town in Ladysmith.
Wait. We're thinking of Ladysmith, Black Mambazo now.
Black Mambazo.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I'm from the same town where Ladysmith, Black Mambazo's from. Sugar Boy Ray, Malinga. Menzi Ngubane, all the greats. So I grew up in a town so small, so iconic, that we didn't even see those people. We read or heard about them because they were traveling the world on global stages. So growing up, I literally used to be the kid with my brothers who never left the house because we had a strict mother.
Sure.
Who always said, in this house by 6 p.m., if you're not inside the gates of this house, you're not from this house. And as a smart woman, she put a rule that said at 6 p.m. in this house, we're all on our knees praying.
Sure.
So if you're not at prayer, you're definitely not from this house. So already you can imagine, we were in the house, but she took it a step further. She said, how do I keep you guys in the house as much as I can? As a woman raising 5 men who, if I let go, they're going to go outside there and make babies or do stuff that, that I think that was her biggest fear. And she bought a TV, a second TV for us, and then she bought a VHS machine.
Video.
The
cassettes. Video machine.
I'm not sure if the generation now even understands what a VHS is, but there were no DVDs. We were watching cassette tapes.
Yeah, that big thing.
The big thing.
Yeah, just
a big tape. So my mother bought a video machine, and every weekend she would hire DVDs for us. That was our reward, DVDs.
Yeah.
I mean, not DVDs, sorry.
Cassettes.
Cassettes were our reward as kids. And our friends would come to our house instead of us itching to go outside. She found a way to have kids come to our house so she doesn't lose sight of us. Not knowing that every time, every weekend, we're watching movies, your Bud Spencer's, your cowboy Clint Eastwood, your kung fu flicks.
Yeah.
I was sitting there going in the world, escaping, transporting through this thing. I didn't know I wanted to be an actor. I didn't know I was this impacted by what I was watching. But I knew every time that after every movie, my brothers and I would create the movie all over again on our own.
Sure.
We would reenact what we've just watched. We would even go back, pause it, play. I think a lot of kids did this.
Yeah.
And we'd even try and, we couldn't speak English, but we'd would try and sound like them.
Yeah, the twang.
The twang and the wada. If it's kung fu, you suddenly...
You know, the actions and for sure.
And that seed was being planted.
Sure.
And being watered every time this amazing woman, my mother, would keep us in the house. Every time. You know, the next thing she did after that, she bought a little radio hi-fi thing that could play cassettes and music. So music.
I remember those,
I remember those.
Yeah, sometimes you take a pen and
sometimes you out there trying to rewind with a pen. Those. So she bought us music. She bought us TV. She bought us entertainment and brought it home. Just those two little devices. And it was so natural for us, including my brothers, to just act, to perform. So we performed for each other in this house. My mother there just looking at us like we're crazy, of course. But we were performers in our house. I didn't know where that would go. I didn't know that this was a career path even. I was in a farm, small town. Nobody ever told us that this thing was a career. We just watched a world.
Sure.
But the impact these worlds had on me was insane. To how I wanted to walk, to how I wanted to dress. You know, it's just, even the first car I bought was a car that I constantly used to see on one of our favorite shows called Tropical Heat.
Whoa.
You know, it was a particular SUV that had doors that could come out. You know, it was a Wrangler.
The Wrangler.
And when I had money to buy myself my first car, I bought.
I saw that one.
That childhood. So that's where the seed was planted.
Sure.
I think for me, you know, that's when I didn't know that I could be that, but when I think about the beginning, it was definitely in my house, definitely with my brothers.
Now today you're boasting with that. I mean, I saw a picture actually, you know, of you with a big gong.
With a big gong.
With a big gong.
And there's a couple of those now.
You know what I mean, people watch, you know, accolades and stuff because I think there's a lot of kids now that wants to emulate.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But normally, I mean, I was the same when I was young.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, you looking and thinking, but is he the real person? But I wonder how he is.
Like, is that him?
Is that him? You know, does he really like that? Is he that kind of a person?
Yeah.
You know, because I mean that's your role. So people look at it sometimes and say it defines you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And really without understanding
what goes into
into because I mean at some point you have to change your character, you have to change your looks, and you know, just to play that role, you know, and it's the amount of work that goes into that, and the perception, people's perception, because that's what we want to do through sport. I wanted to change people's perceptions, and surely with you in those roles, I mean, how did it work out, you know, to change those, you know, because people will thought possibly he's even in real life he's like
that. Yeah.
You know?
I think for me it's so I don't see what I do as, I know what it is. I know it's called acting now.
Acting, yeah.
You have to act like you act that. You act like if your character is a doctor, you act like a doctor. I don't see it as that. I've always seen it as living. Like, I don't think you act like...
Because it doesn't, you don't stop living.
You don't stop living.
You just stop living. Yeah.
You don't
Life
act like you're a mean husband. You have to make it believable. That's my industry, make believe. So you have to live on screen or in front of the camera as a mean husband. Then it's believable. You're not acting like a mean husband. You're being a mean husband in a role. You're not acting like a doctor. You are being a doctor. So I knew, I think after my first few roles, and I think the biggest defining one was while I was at film school. Like, just as you've mentioned with your journey, like feeling like the blessings are there. The path is being paved for you to succeed or to become. I felt like that. While I was at film school, I was possibly the only kid who was a lot of times not in class because I was shooting something. Commercials, back to back. Commercials everywhere. In fact, this is where it begins for me, where I was like, wait, I might have it. I might be what the industry needs. I might have the chops for this game. Is when I was called for an audition, second year in Joburg, after dropping out of accounting. First year didn't work out. Dropped out halfway through the year, told my parents, I don't think it's working. And they said, then come home. And I said, no. I think I found something. I saw a school, it's an art school. They're like, you're not staying in Joburg to study art, Baba. Come home. And down the road from the varsity I went to was a film school. I'd never heard of a film school. I'd never seen anything like an art school. And I got there and I saw people that looked like how I felt. When I walked into this institution, I saw people that looked free. Hairstyles, the dress codes were, people just looked happy and free. Artists. I couldn't explain this thing that I saw. Then I called my parents and I said, guys, I'm sure this is what I need to be doing. Please, can we try this? And it was tough for them. They said, no, buddy, it's at least we get you extra tutorials. You're going to do this accounting thing until the end of the year. I couldn't. So I stayed in Joburg, found an agent, went to Rosebank to knock all the agents' doors, and I had this hair. It was at the time where the afro was big.
So did you have a perm?
Not a perm, no. It could never be me. But I had an afro. I grew my hair. So I had a unique look, but I didn't know because I used to, it was only open because I was trying to do cornrows. I hadn't done the cornrows. So I went to Rosebank. A lot of agencies, modeling agencies, this and that. I found an agent. I knocked on one door. It was called Storm Models, an international agent. And I said to them, hey, I want to sign up. And they said, we love your look. Definitely, we don't have anyone with that type of hair. In fact, we've got a brief. There's an audition for a commercial, and they're looking for extras. Go see them, and we've sent them your cards since we've taken pictures. We've sent them your picture, go see them. I get to this audition, hundreds and hundreds of people in town, And towards the end, they call me in, and I'm auditioning to be an extra. They call me in. Can you hold this can and can you drink it like it's the most amazing cool drink you've ever had? Cool. And the director stops and he goes, thank you for that. Can you try this thing? Can you go to that vending machine and act like you're trying to get a cool drink out and nothing is coming out? And wada. And then eventually you hit it on the side and something comes out and you are refreshed. Can we try that? I said, yeah, cool, let's go. I did it once. And the director said, okay, can we try another version where you're doing another scenario? I did that. And they said, thank you. So I was like, okay, that was weird. Let me go.
Sure.
No cell phone at the time because it wasn't that time where everybody had cell phones.
Cell phones.
So my mother's number is what they had, I believe. So they're trying to get a hold of me. I'm in a taxi trying to go back to my flat. And I eventually get the message. I think they found a way to call the flat stadium or the person who caretaker of the flat.
Of the flat, yeah.
They need to see me for wardrobe because I'm shooting a commercial. I still don't know what part in the commercial.
Yeah.
I get to set because at the time I didn't know how to read a call sheet. I didn't know what a leading role is. It's all there.
Sure.
I get to set with my agent, who then explains to me on set what's happening. She thought I knew how it works. It's like, oh, dude, basically you the main guy in this commercial. You the one. You're the guy. They're going to do billboards. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. I'm like, me? They're like, yeah. I'm like, but I just auditioned for the small part. They're like, no. Now you the guy for the ad. You chosen. Here's how much they want to give you.
Nancy steering, says, born.
Right? So that's how it begins.
Sure.
I shoot this commercial, and here's where the story becomes really special. My dad is watching. You know, I'm from a football family.
Yes.
So my dad is watching our football club playing at the stadium. And you know they've got the screens.
Yes.
So during halftime, the ads play.
Oh, yeah.
So my dad is sitting, watching our team playing, and then my face is on the screen during halftime. Not once, not twice, like 3 or 4 times. High rotation, this advert. And it's my face with my hair. And he just said to me, you coming home because this varsity thing is not working. Come work on the farm because you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Suddenly, boom. And he said to me, I'm not paying money for that thing, so come home.
Come home, yes.
Next thing, he's seeing me on screen. High rotation, he's with his people. It's in the stadium. And he calls my mother. I don't have a cell phone. He's calling my mother. Apparently, he's almost in tears. He's happy. Tlanta, that's my mother's name. Tlanta. He's on whatever. Then my mother tries to call Joburg to get a hold of me to say, hey, man, you on.
Yeah.
There's no Twitter. There's no Facebook. Apparently, my dad is losing his mind. He's so happy. He's calling everyone, his friends, to say, that's my son. Eventually, he gets a hold of me. He's like, son? Yeah, man. Yeah. No. So go on this thing. Is this what it is? Is this what we're talking about? I'm like, yeah, but Dad, I've been telling you that.
That they got something.
Like, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's fine. Are they paying you? I'm like, yeah, they're paying me. In fact, don't worry. I'll cover the first year of my own school fees for film school next year. Please don't worry. I think I'll get myself. It's like, no. Save your money. Son, listen, how much is it? Where's the school? When do you want to start? The same man became a full, intense believer in that moment. He was like, oh, you serious? And this is, you doing it. That's you. And I said, yeah, Dad, that's me. I haven't seen it, but I believe it's out there. And I think I'm getting another one.
True.
I've gone to see people for another one. I think they like me for another one. It just never stopped. In that year, I probably shot 7 commercials.
Sure.
Till date, I probably shot more than 20, 30 commercials.
Wow.
So when they became believers, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then film school started. And then I started learning what it is, this game, how I can manipulate it, how I can play the game.
Yes. Joe, that's amazing, eh?
But the rest is history. It's a journey, this thing.
Yes, and that Mokoena, you're inspiring a lot. Those who wants to be in this industry. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, tswela pele ka mosebetsi o motle ntate.
Thank you. Taru.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, it's on.
Thank you. I receive.
Yeah.
But I also want to thank you. I think our first sit down, all I've picked up is that the end of a phase of your career doesn't mean it's the end of the journey.
Yes.
It never stops. The legacy keeps continuing. We keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And one day we'll know
come true.
Make dreams come true, but one day we'll know where the end is, but for now we keep moving. That's what I'm taking from everything you've told me about yourself, your life journey as a man, as a father, as a career-driven individual. Let's keep this legacy in motion. It's on.
You're doing absolutely brilliant, and wishing you all the best.
Bongani.
Mokoena.
Thank you, Tim Cole.
It's
a done deal.
Well
Thank you, King.
Cool.
Yeah. Sweet.